to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Commodores' offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Coates. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a lineman.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Now the pitch. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Let's it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Shoots his way for more. And they're able to get him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Can't get him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch in the middle, it's Duff. There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mung. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the pass is incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Working that left side now. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the pressure. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Using his feet. Got enough for the first. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Mung. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll go to the ground. And some room, looking for more room. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Mung. Got his man downfield. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the shotgun on third down. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of back at the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mung. Going over the top. Makes a grab down the middle. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it off. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. This quarterback part of their running game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the court. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Now the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing on the run. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Give to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting it.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Doors! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Mung. A strike downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls it and fires to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Coming out with it, it's Marquez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The sure hands, it's Duff. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Dropping back, it's Mung. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got him 1st and goal from the 6.
6-yard line. 1st and goal, Vanderbilt.
He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try the run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And look, I know there's not a lot of time left, David, but that's a big miss. Obviously, if he hits it, he forces the other team to need to score a touchdown to win. Now he's left the door just a bit open.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired.